Hi everyone, my name is Shilpa and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about an activity which can be modified as a very good exercise. Walking is a natural activity. We have been walking since childhood, but the same activity can be tweaked a little, modified a little, so that we can use that as a very efficient exercise. It is very simple, everyone knows about it, but still, there are many factors that you need to consider when you are converting walking from a regular activity to an exercise activity. The difference here is basically changing the walking from exertion to exercise. Walking can be a great tool for people in their midlife, particularly 40s, 50s, or 60s, if they are not doing any exercises before. So if they are beginners and trying to get back to the fitness that probably they lost due to the race of life, then walking is one of the safe and still effective tools that can be used. There are many benefits of walking as an exercise. Walking is a fun activity. We all love walking, right? And specifically, if you can go outdoors for your walks, then the nature really calms you down. It makes you feel good when you walk. So, if you have even friends coming around for socialization, for chatting, chit chatting, then instead of sitting at home or going to a coffee shop, take them for a walk. So, it can be socialization at the same time. You can do your walks and squeeze in some exercise into your routine. Walking is a low impact and safe workout, particularly for women in their midlife. The calcium levels really go down, and this puts you at a huge risk of osteoporosis. So, now what happens because of this is you are again at a very high risk of injuries, particularly the joint pains and injuries related to bones. So instead of jumping into a high impact workout like running or weightlifting, if you have not done that before, walking can be a great point to start with. So it's a low impact, it's relatively less risky, I would say, and there are relatively lesser chances of getting injured if you're doing your walking workouts correctly. For walking, you don't need any equipment, so you just need some comfortable clothing and a good pair of shoes, and you're ready to walk. Walking is a natural activity, so normally, we don't need any training as such, specific training as such for walking, though we need to know a little bit of techniques here and there when you are using it as an exercise, but you don't really need any training for walking, so that comes naturally to us, most of us. Hence, it's again a very safe and easy workout to follow. Walking is very easy to schedule. So if you don't have time, or if you don't want to, if you have schedules which are not very fixed, then walking can be a great exercise, as you can just quickly think about walking and go to walk. You don't need to worry about the gym timings, you don't need to worry about the classes schedule or your trainer's schedule. So it's easy to squeeze in the walking in your daily life. Walking improves heart health. Now, it was a belief that women are not susceptible to heart diseases, but particularly after menopause, an hormone called estrogen, it basically drops drastically. Now, this is the hormone which actually safeguards us and keeps us a little away, I would say, from the heart diseases that normally men are susceptible to. But because of this drop in estrogen, we are also again at the same level of risk as the men are. Both men and women are at a little higher risk when they are in their midlife. So it's very important to look after your heart health, specifically in your midlife. And walking can be a great cardio tool for a great heart health. So include walking in your day-to-day life. According to the American Heart Association, people who walk for 30 to 40 minutes, they are less susceptible to heart diseases as compared to people who don't. So yeah, it is studied, it is proven that walking improves heart health. Walking improves mental health. Women in their midlife, around their menopause, sometimes have a very bad phase of their life. The reason being not just the midlife, which presents with a lot of social and other issues, but also because of the menopause itself and the changes that they are going through. They have a lot of mood swings, or sadness, or excessive crying, almost depression like symptoms are seen many times. And walking can really be helpful in this case. Walking can improve your sleep quality, it can reduce the anxiety, it can reduce the stress, and let's say that walking can be a cheap antidepressant which has almost no side effects. So, walking can be great. It releases two important things in your body physiologically. One is the hormone called serotonin, which is a feel good hormone, so that makes you feel happy. And then there are endorphins, which are released, which are again neurotransmitters for the pleasure. So, overall, a good walk can leave you very happy. So, what are the ways to walk? One is go outdoors. So, take your walks outdoors, enjoy the air, enjoy the nature. But remember one important thing here, that you have to wear good shoes when you're walking outside. Now, I don't have any problems if you want to shop online for your shoes, but at least once you have to go to a proper shoe shop and check your size, check your brand that suits you. Because as per the curvature of your foot, a particular shoe might fit you better. Moreover, if even if the size is slightly zero point 0.5 less or zero point 0.5 more, it can affect your walk a lot. It can affect how you feel after a walk a lot. So make sure that your shoes are perfect fitting and good quality shoes. If you can afford, please invest in very good brands so that you can use those shoes for a longer time and they can be a good investment for health. So that is one thing. Second important thing is, if you're taking your walks outdoor, make sure to track them. Because what happens is, when you go outdoor, of course enjoying nature is good and looking around and talking, everything is fine. But then there is a high chance that your walking can take the secondary place. So you might think that you walked a lot, but are you really doing it as an exercise? You need to track to know that particular thing. Number two is walk on treadmill. So if you have an access to treadmill, if you have a treadmill at home, or if you have a gym access where you have treadmills, then it's absolutely fine to take your walks on the treadmill. Particularly when the season outside doesn't allow you to go outdoors, then take your walks on the treadmill. Again, on treadmill, there are a couple of things that you need to follow. Number one, and most important one actually, is there are the handrails on the side of a treadmill. Don't hold them and walk. That's really not good. I've seen people even holding to the treadmill literally and walking. Probably they do it from a sense of safety, or maybe they want to walk a little faster than they feel they can. But that is really bad, because it really disturbs your posture, because you're slouching sort of when you're holding on to the bars. Moreover, all the weight or all the pressure comes on your hands. So there is the focus which needs to be on your leg muscles and your abs, that is actually lost. So activation of abs muscle is lost almost. So don't do that. Don't hold on to the rails. Start slow. If you're a beginner to the treadmill, if you're worried, concerned about your safety, then no issues. Start slow, build it up slowly. And second important thing is look forward, because again, with the iPads and tablets and iPhones that we are carrying with us to the gyms, people have a tendency to put that in the treadmill and then use that time as entertainment or rejuvenation time along with doing the workout. There is no harm in that. You can do a little bit of entertainment along with the workout as well, but then try to keep it straight at the level of your eye, maybe somewhere on a screen in front of you. So doing this is again disturbing your posture, putting unnecessary strain on your neck, and your walk will not be as good as it should be. So avoid watching screens at that level. If you have a screen in front of you, that's still okay, but again, make sure that whatever you're watching, don't get so involved in that you don't know where your legs are. So make sure that you're safe on a treadmill. That is the most important part when you're walking on the treadmill. And use your hands as well. So if you're using your legs actively, of course, at the same time, make sure you're using your hands like you use on the outdoor walk. So make sure to move the hands actively, knowingly, so that you get maximum out of your walk. You get maximum muscle tapping out of your walk. If you don't have treadmills and you don't have even outdoor possibility, then the third option is you can do walk at home workouts. Now, these workouts are great. In fact, I sometimes prefer these workouts to the outdoor walk or a treadmill walk. This is not sponsored, but I follow exercise guru called Leslie Sampson. I'm putting the link for her workouts, walking workouts, in the description box below. You can check that out. These workouts are multi-muscle workouts, so they are not just the regular walking workouts, but along with the walking, a little bit of changes in the steps will allow you to tap onto more muscles in your body and take your workout to a cardio level. Even I will be posting soon, let's say 10-minute walking workout, which will include other props. So along with your walking workout of 10 minutes or so, you can also add a little bit of weights or a little bit of resistance bands, for example. So let me know if you're looking for something like that, and I'll definitely give you that video. Now, there are many people who can't go for long walks, who say that yeah, we don't have time, or maybe we don't have that much stamina that we can do a long exercise kind of a walk. No issues, go for small walks. Have multiple small walks overall in a day. Maybe you're going for getting grocery, or you're going to grab some vegetables, then walk to the place instead of taking your car. Or if you're going for dinner, then walk to the restaurant, have your dinner, and on your way back, maybe you can go for a auto or a taxi or whatever you can, or even you can walk slow on the way back. That's fine as well. So these are some ways you can, even while watching TV, in every commercial break, you can just get up and walk. In fact, while watching TV also, you can walk and increase the amount of walk in your daily schedule. Another section of people who say we don't have time is the working people, because they have sometimes long hours of working. A good idea for them would be, put a timer of 1 hour. Every 1 hour, get up from your place, go to a place wherever there is water, drink water, because you also need water after every 1 hour. So have water, take a small round here and there, and then come back and sit in your place. Include those small walks here and there. Now the next question is when to walk and how much to walk. Answer to when is anytime actually. It's not a hard and fast rule when to walk. But if you're a morning person, then morning walks are great. They leave you energized, refreshed, and the whole day sort of goes really nice if you have a morning walk. But if you don't get up in the morning, or if you have busy mornings, then you can also walk in the evenings. That's absolutely fine. In fact, there is an advantage of walking in the evening, that your muscles are normally warm, because overall during the day you are moving here and there a little bit. So they are not as stiff as they are in the morning because you just got up. So muscles can be a little warm. You can do a little bit of faster, more brisk walk in the evening if you can manage to do that. And if not evening, any time of the day really, but make sure that if you're walking for workout walk or brisk walk, then you have to have at least 4 to 6 hours of gap between your meal and the walk. Or you can walk before your meals. That is another option that you can do. So walk anytime, no issues. How much to walk? A 40 minutes walk is a standard good walk, because after 30 minutes of your walk, you will start getting into a fat burning zone. That is when all the benefits of your walk will come to you. However, don't immediately run into 40. Go slowly and build it up if you haven't walked before. So don't get motivated by this video. Okay, I can do 10k. No, don't do that, because the next day it might really trouble you. So go slow, build it up over time, and maybe go to 40 minutes or 50 minutes even. That's fine, but of course maintaining the brisk pace. That is very important. Another way of including or improving your walks is count your steps. So I use the Fitbit. It is again not sponsored, but you can use any watch like this, which is a tracker, activity tracker, or you can just use your phone, because most of the iPhones or Android phones have some health application. If not, you can also use those free applications which will count your steps. You can have at least 10,000 steps a day. It's also a good idea to include your friends and families and in a very friendly competition of who can do more steps. Now, are there any techniques that you need to remember while walking? As I said initially as well, that we are trying to move walking from an exertion kind of an activity. Now, we move around in our day. Maybe you clean the home, you have your chores to do. While doing this, also you're walking. But that's not workout, that is exertion. When you're doing a walking as a workout routine, then you need to move from exertion to exercise. And while doing this, there are a few important techniques that you need to remember. Number one, and the most important one, is stretching. So you need to stretch before you start your walk and even after the walk is over. Before you start the walk, you can just stretch basic arms, so make some shoulder rolls. Arms, you can warm up. You can warm up your leg, ankles, knees. So just move around a little bit here and there, march on this spot for some time, and make sure that everything is warmed up before you actually go into the brisk pace. After the workout, after the walking workout, also stretching is important. In fact, it is really important. The hamstring, the glutes, all these things need to be stretched. Back also need to be stretched after the workout, after the walking workout as well. Like you do with any other workout, even after walking, you have to do stretching. So what should be the speed or pace of your walking? That is again very, very important when you are considering walking as a workout or as an exercise. Everyone's speed or pace can be different. I mean, there is no one size fits all here. However, you can take a talk test. If you can speak a line properly, or if you can sing a song properly without any extra efforts, then you are walking probably very slow and you need to speed it up. And if you just can't speak one word also out of your mouth, or you just can't even hum the song, then yeah, you are going probably too fast. Then you can slow down a bit, that's fine. So somewhere in between, so where you can make a sentence but you are taking a little extra efforts, you need a little, you are struggling a bit to speak, that is a good pace to be in. That can be your brisk pace, and this speed can be improved over times. One more important part when you are doing walking as a workout is you have to stay hydrated. I always advise that before you start walking, half an hour prior to that, have a couple of glasses of water. And even during the workout, you can sip on a little bit of water. Don't gulp too much, particularly during the walking, because it might give you a weird feeling in your belly. But you can sip on water. The reason being, number one is of course the sweat. So if you are in a hot climate, then you might sweat a little, and that water loss which is happening, you need to replenish. So that is one thing. Another important part is the joints which we have. There are cartilages there, which again, when you are dehydrated, they become stiff, they become hard, and the chances of injuries increase a lot. So it's very important to keep yourself hydrated when you're walking for workout at a brisk pace. Also, tracking your progress is very important, or you can even journal your walks. So write down about how was your walk and improve that over time. So not just from a perspective of physically improve, even mentally. So start feeling good about it, start looking forward to your walk. And that's very important, particularly if you have if you're doing the outdoor walks, it can get a little bit monotonous, so it has to be improved. So if you are completing a circuit, let's say in 40 minutes, then next time try to make it in 35 minutes, or next time try to make another half circuit along with the first one. So like this, you need to set new goals and track your progress, that how you are going, becoming better and better at your walk. That is really important if you are taking walks as workout. Another important part is challenge yourself. It's very important to challenge your body, because your body can do much more. Believe me, it can do much more than what we really think. You might just think initially that, oh my god, 5k, I can't do it. And maybe you can't initially, but if you take it slow, if you keep the pace, if you are consistently at it, then you can. Everyone can. So challenge yourself. Listen to your body, but still challenge yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video and you will take the steps. I meant literally the steps towards your healthy life. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I have to tell you that each and every subscriber that comes to my channel and subscribes, it gives me immense pleasure. So please, please, please do so. Also share this video with as many people as you can. Thank you so much and see you next time.